Where the hell you been, Jim? 1 minute. Hello there, it's been a long time since I've done a vlog and I must apologise for that. However, I've been on holiday. Notice how I get my ages right. I'm turning posh. Yeah, I've been to Florida in the old USA and I've had a brilliant time, and I don't know whether I've caught any sun or not because I don't normally sit in the sun, to be absolutely honest with you. And what have I been doing whilst I'm out there? Well, doing lots of drinking, mostly G&Ts and other bits and bobs before I actually went out, so I got pretty pissed before I actually went out. Any road up, back to this brewing malarkey, as we do. And before I went away, I'll tell you a little story. I've been growing some hops at the back of the garden there. I've shown you planting the things a couple of years ago, and this is the second year that they came through, and they grew better than last year. But let me show you, this is it. This is it, this is what I got. Right, a little tip here, look, I'll undo it. Ooh, been in the freezer, you see, and I've got a little bag. They're one hops there, look, don't know what they are, I forgot. And they're my Goldings, So yeah, so what I've done, I've squashed them in, look, you see what I mean, squashed them in this jar thing. Smells alright. And then the different tops, I'll put in the same thing because I wanted to squash them down. Now this is off two plants this is. So I don't think it weighs that much. And then what I do then, I whack that bugger in the freezer. So job's a good one. So I might get a brew out of that. My favourite, I like to do the old pedigree booze. Do that. Right, like I say, I apologise for not vlogging for quite some time now, but I'm back, and what am I going to be doing? Now let me think about it. Well, what have I done for a start? Before I went away, I was going a bit low on the old booze, so I thought I'll try a quickie. So I got try a quickie, that sounds well, a quick brew. So what I did, I went to Wilko's and I bought, that's a store in the UK where they sell the odd bits and bobs quite cheap, and I got a Cooper's Lager. Now Cooper's Lager in the past has been very nice, Australian tin, I dare say. So I whacked that bugger in and put the right amount of sugar in, I thought, measured the density, is it, the alcohol content before and after, and it come out pretty low, and I thought that's a bit disappointing because I wanted it about 5% and it come out about 3.9 or something like that, and I'd put extra sugar in it like I used to when I was a kid. Any road up, cutting a long story short, I left it in the keg whilst I went on holiday, and it's about 4 weeks old now, I guess. And it's shit, absolute shite it is. Whether it'll get better with age, I don't know, because I suppose lagers have to, you know, be sort of kept in the keg for a longer time, I assume. But it is shite, it don't taste like lager. It doesn't taste like lager, so I'm a bit disappointed with that. But I shall leave it in the keg and see what happens. Now, before I went away, I did a 2 grain jobbies and experimented with a few extra hops that I'd got, and I did one that's come out fairly strong at about 5.3. Really hoppy. I whacked all the bits and bobs that I got left over in me packets of hops, so it's really hoppy, and on its own it's not that great. And then I did another one, right, and I thought I'll have it as a session beer. I wanted about 3.8, something like that, and it came out 3.1, so only just above a shandy bass. So what I've been doing is doing a pint of mix when I go out. I go out and have half of the low alcohol beer, and then sort of top it up with the hoppy stronger beer. And it's come out quite well, that, but you know, I'm not going to be able to replicate it, but it's a nice pint if you mix the two together. It's a pint of mixed, as we used to say when I was a kid. I used to go in the pub and say, I'll have a pint of mixed please, and they used to do bitter and mild then, but I've got 2 bitters this time, so I guess that's it. Well, I'm rambling on, I know that. Any road up. Going forward, what am I going to be doing? What I thought I might try is a Fartmeister Mark 4 or 5, I think it is. I fancy doing another all-in-one sort of build using the bits and bobs that I've got, but a different way this time, just to experiment. And the reason I want to do that is because the system I've got now is very nice, it works out lovely, but I just fancy doing like mini brews to try them out and see if you get me meaning, sort of mini brews, and then there's not so much cleaning at the end. Well, that's what I'm hoping, any road up. So yeah, so basically that's it, I think. So just to refresh, I've been away on holiday, so that's why I've not been doing my vlogs. I collected my hops. I whacked them in that bag. You know these bags that you can get. These, no, tell a lie. I whacked them in the net bag. What's it called? The brew in the bag. And I hung them up in the garage in the dark. And it must have been hot while I was away, because when I come back the leaves were lovely and crispy, and it smelled nice when I opened the garage door, to be honest. But if you're thinking of growing hops and you're out like me, that's about all you get out of 3 plants. Maybe next year, maybe next year. Anyway, I'm going to finish off now because I've got a lot to do today. I don't know what I'm doing yet, but I assume I've got a lot to do, and I'll talk to you again, I guess. So thanks for watching the old Farts Brewery, and I'll crack on and see if I can get my acting order, I guess. Bye.